Delighted to say, Daniel, we can reflect on a very important win tonight, can't we?
Yes, it's always the same when you lose a bit the momentum, not in terms of performances, but in terms of results. To win the momentum back is always a difficult game, and then you have to dig in and grind out a result. And this is what we did today. We had a difficult week in terms of illnesses, injuries. Many players were struggling individually, so for that, we need to show this spirit and togetherness, and also that many different players chipped in today. Also, great start with passion and desire. You could feel a bit that our structure in possession against the ball was a bit wild in the first half. Could feel that there were many changes. Anyhow, we corrected this at halftime. We're way better in the beginning of the second half, but then in the last 20 minutes, you also felt that the lads were getting tired after really a difficult week. We didn't have the substance to go for 90 minutes really on full strength today, but we wanted to bring this over the line. This is crucial today, and yes, for us, of course, priceless 3 points. The boys should be proud of themselves.
You must have enjoyed the 2 goals for different reasons, I would imagine, as well.
Yes, first of all, because there was lots of criticism with our conversion rate. So today we were clinical, especially with the first chances. Also happy. We want to score goals out of set pieces. We spoke about how important it is that also Joe Roden chips in. Great header again. And also Brendan Aronson for me. Today, man of the match performance, outstanding performance against the ball. Also that he, for his confidence, is in there. Also with important crucial goal is also great. Always good for the offensive players to score, and overall a pretty good night for us.
I think this season we know at points we're going to suffer. In that second half, we had a good period of suffering, didn't we?
Yeah. Yes, like I mentioned, so we had so many players. Didn't speak too much about it in my press conference, but with illnesses, injuries, coming back from injuries, physical problems, also hits and knocks during the training. It was difficult today to find a balance of bringing some of them in because we couldn't afford to play completely without them. Ethan, for example, our leader, our captain, was on the team. Noah, our best goal scorer, but it was always clear that he's not ready for much longer than 45 minutes. So for that, I had to react at halftime. And also to bring a few new players in who have at least trained in the last two weeks, but also for Yaka, the first game, for example, for AO, the first game since ages. It's not like they play the opponent out of the park. It's always difficult. And I'm glad how they handled it, and we handled this as a team. Also real team performance and also hard fought 3 points. This exactly also with this atmosphere, a bit hostile. Anyhow, this is how you need to win the points as newly promoted side.
It's important in the Premier League that you keep planting the flag every few games, isn't it? You can't let the runs go on too long.
Yes, we spoke about that we need in the end 1 point average per game, and in the end, you need 9 wins per season in order to stay in this league. We are after 9 games on 3 wins. It's quite good. Also, to win this important, crucial home game, the next 3 points is priceless, and especially after unnecessary, unlucky, disappointing results and not deserved results for the lads. This was important also. Even I don't like to concede in the 90th minute, but also that we were then able in the last 4 minutes when the nerves were coming to bring it over the line. Then again, we'll do lots of good things for the confidence. And
I'm glad you were nervous as well, because I certainly was. You put us through the ringer, you know that, don't you?
Yes, of course. We dropped a bit too deep and defended too deep, and then sometimes you lose then your man, and if you drop too deep in terms of defending, you don't have pressure on the ball, and sometimes a lightly deflected ball from the offensive player can go in. So of course you could feel in the last 20 minutes, yes, that actually would have liked to have 11 changes today, but 2 were already done at halftime. Was a bit difficult today. So overall, it was hard fought win, and the only thing that matters today are the 3 points, and we're pretty happy with them.